Oh, hello everybody. This video is slightly different than my usual content because this is more about what I do every school year as an art teacher, and that is to make an assignment calendar on my daily planner. I didn't need to use a planner when I was a child because I was never really that busy and my activities never really changed that much. But now as a grown-up that works in the daytime and that takes classes on the evenings, you bet that I can use a planner once in a while. Now, why plan an art curriculum this way? Art curriculums are very flexible because as long as we're following the state standards and benchmarks, students are going to practice, revise, and learn the objectives. That's the easy part. Now, the hard part for me is to remember when do I want my students to do this or that assignment. So I write it down. That way it's not just floating in my head where I can easily forget about it. Every art teacher might do it differently, but here is the reasoning behind what I do, especially if you're one of my students and you're watching this video. Hey! The curriculum will revolve around the old and the new assignments. The old assignments that my students from kinder all the way up to 6th grade do, and they do it on repeat, they are the summer, fall, winter, and spring season projects that are also posted on this YouTube channel. These old assignments teach the students very basic ways of making a drawing, where they have to deeply observe, compare, analyze, self-assess, make decisions, problem solve, argument, or justify the reasons for the decisions and the choices that they made, and they will also develop perseverance. Now, every year the students will watch these demonstrations on the videos, and they will add their own details or drawing their own style, but only if they improve on the drawing shown on the video. Drawing stick figures is nobody's drawing style. Even Diary of a Wimpy Kid, it makes it look as if they are stick figures, and it makes it look as if truly a child drew them. But remember that the book was written by a grown-up, and the drawings were also drawn by a grown-up. Keep that in mind. So, unless you can improve on those drawings in the video, don't draw like that, only if you're improving it. Students can customize all assignments around what they are interested in or what their culture celebrates at home, depending on the season that you are in. The students might also try out different media like oil pastels, watercolor pencils, collage, something else that I cannot think of at the moment, especially if they have already mastered coloring with pencils and crayons throughout all of these years. Now, other artists have been known throughout history for drawing and painting the same thing over and over again. They might try different points of view, different media like oil pastels or crayons, different colors, different seasons, or they sometimes try out different drawing techniques. Now, the new assignments, they will be slightly different and could connect with the old ones. However, new can also be different, scary, and we have to spend time being uncomfortable and figure out a lot of things to get the results that are stuck in our mind. Those are the results that we want. Messing up on a drawing might not be fun, but that's what I mean by it being scary. New means that we might fail, but it can also mean that we could succeed if we use what we already know. My students will try out weaving with yarn or paper, calligraphy, drawing human muscles. They will sometimes try tracing a world map. They will make mistakes, and they will move on and know that they can always rely on the next season assignment that is next on the calendar. This is where they can be more comfortable because they already know the assignment. This way, the old assignments can build up and reinforce skills that I mentioned earlier. The old assignments, of course, can be made difficult if there's a lot to figure out, or you can just sit back and relax and follow what the video is saying. Now, how do I organize the assignments? After figuring out when the seasonal assignments go, then I place the weeks where we will have vacation breaks to either allow them to work from home or to finish an assignment completely and start the one start again or start a brand new thing once we go back. I also keep in mind tentative testing periods for students in grades 3rd and up, potential art contest dates, or dates where we might have too many activities in school and many students might be pulled out of my classroom for that. Now, after that, keeping track of over 400 students in more than 18 classrooms might be a little bit too much of hard work, but writing all of this down sure helps, especially if I have to write a lesson plan for when I'm going to be absent because I have training or I have a doctor's appointment. I need a lesson plan that my substitute teacher will be able to follow. Sometimes I will even leave space for student suggestions, especially towards the end of the school year. I hope that this video has very much explained what I do and why I do it and how I do it. I will also leave pictures of what this schedule has looked like before. The calendar, the schedule is not finished yet because I'm leaving a lot of space for what might happen. Currently, I'm very interested in letting 1st grade and kindergarten some space to also play, besides just making art, do some playing now that we're not in the pandemic so much. So we'll see what happens. And until then, I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.